Hello, everyone. I hope all is well. Thanks for taking time out to listen to my recordings and to give feedback. We are again at a wonderful place and we are making changes. I want to talk about cheating as it relates to Chatgpt. Many individuals and even professors are saying, listen, it's going to increase cheating. I'm not going to say yes or I'm not going to say no at this point in time, but let us set things into context. We know that cheating has been a part of education since ever. Yeah, there's always been a part, and we have always planned accordingly to address these issues or to limit these issues. I remember going back several years ago, I was at an institution and I was doing this examination, and it was a final paper. We had roughly 24 individuals in that class, and the teacher assigned a textbook. We did not have online back then. And she gave us a text to read, analyze, and report. When we looked around, we could not find the book. Eventually, we found that book, and I say we because several other of my classmates, we found the book. And the page was missing. When the assignments were collected, only one individual had passed that test. The teacher said what had happened, and we told her. And she gave back the individual her paper and said she should be fair. That individual, in reality, had ripped out the page out of that textbook. It is not a new thing, right? The individuals were also copying from text directly, and therefore that's why we had various conventions, APA and so forth, to ensure that students reference work. So fast forward to last couple of years, we know students were copying from the internet and so forth. And in order to limit that, we created online proctoring to ensure that this would not take place. Yes, so many things happened, right? So to say at this point that this sort of situation is going to reach to a proportion that it cannot be handled, I'm saying to us at this point in time, there's already software out there to address cheating as it relates to this. Professors would need to submit the work or sections of the work to see if the system aligns with AI text. That's a straightforward one that's already being developed. Let me say that it is coming. So to be concerned about academic integrity is of course important, because when you think about academic integrity, you're also thinking about accreditation, especially for various professional bodies. Now we saw the arrival of Google. Everyone was copying and pasting, and now we have proctoring that can be done online. So I would say to you at this point in time, yes, there is a need to be concerned, but remember, we cannot say because of cheating, we're going to shut this down. It is not going to be shut down, because I will tell you at this point, if universities do not start to articulate how this tool can be used and others can be used to facilitate engagement and other areas necessary in higher education, you're going to be left behind because others are going to be using the tool. So what I'm saying is you must consider a framework in which the tool will be used. And of course, that tool must align with your golden rules and your academic integrity rules that you will establish. You have to put these elements within your text. It's not a delay where you're sitting around a table and say how we should do it, but you should formulate a sort of policy that would capture future technologies that will lead to some level of integrity problems that you have. We don't want to go there. Now, another concern taking place is that the Chatgpt has been passing various exams. For example, one major university suggested that Chatgpt had passed the MBA examination. Another example was Chatgpt had scored good on an assessment test, and it will continue. Let me ask the question. In the real world, someone sitting an exam, would they have access to Chatgpt under examination conditions? Certainly, based on my remembering how exams were designed, especially in a proctoring sort of atmosphere, I would say no, because you're going to have shutdown browsers, you're going to have individuals monitoring. And of course, as I stated before, you're not going to be foolproof, so you always have to mend things as they go. When we do talk about cheating, let me say, for instance, there are certain ways that we can design our assessment of learning that will not involve Chatgpt. And if it does involve Chatgpt, it's for enhancing the learning process. We assess for learning, we assess as students are learning, and then we assess what students have learned. So we have to design our technology pathway to ensure that learning is taking place. Look out for my next video that will talk about Chatgpt and using Chatgpt to design an assessment. For example, case studies. Look out for that one. It's going to be interesting because what you're putting in is designing a framework that you can then later enhance for assessment use and create multiple case studies. Thanks for joining me, and please remember to subscribe to this channel.